So, extensions part 2, forward extensions. We're going to do exactly the same thing that we did for backward extensions, but exactly in reverse. So instead of reaching back only the tip of first finger, I'm going to reach up a half step, everything except the tip of first finger. And hopefully you can also see, if I show you the side view, my thumb is going with the rest of the fingers. Because remember, when I did my backward extension, thumb stayed with 2, 3, and 4. So now when I do my forward extension, thumb is going to move with 2, 3, and 4. Ideally, 2, 3, and 4 don't change spacing at all. They'll try to maybe sometimes, but all the extra space should go just between 1 and 2. 2, 3, and 4, in other words, shouldn't even know whether they're in regular or extended position in a particular sense. So that would sound something like this. So I can still do my minor third song and then test my extension forward from, in this case, an E to a G sharp. It will feel a little different at first, though in the long run, they really don't feel that different. So just a word about thinking ahead. If I'm about to play something in D major, rather than playing a D and then an E and then, uh-oh, I need an F sharp. That ends up with me having to have the extra half step between my 2 weakest and least independent fingers. So I have to think 1 note ahead and play extended 2, so that all fourth finger has to do is just drop right where it is. That too you get used to in pretty short order. And especially if the thumb is not ensconced in only one spot on the back of the neck, but feels supple and willing to move around. That also makes things a lot easier. So just 2 more things. If you want to go another step with double stops, try them, excuse me, if you want to go another step with extensions, try them on 2 different strings as double stops, is what I'm trying to say. Not only does that allow you to tune them that much more precisely, but hopefully it will keep your hand honest about not trying to do a pivot instead of an actual extension. Pivots work fine on string bass, but on cello we really play double stops so much more often eventually in your technique and your repertoire that we can't afford to rely on pivoting, which wouldn't allow us to do that double stop. And then finally, if your hand gets tired of doing extensions in any particular day, you might just try working on that shape of extensions in 3rd position where the harmonics are. It's just a way to isolate what you're asking the muscles to do when they get the strings down from what you're asking the hand to do when it gets the shape right. You get still to practice the shape before you start hanging the weight on the arm to get the string down. So that's extensions in a nutshell. Good luck.